Okay.
So one time I woke myself up in the middle of my sleep with my hand. It's like, oh, hey, hey, hey.
Hey. Why'd you stop?
Nah, don't be self-conscious. No, I will. It was a happy surprise. I just didn't know. Come on, baby. You know I don't know a lot. Come on, that's why you gotta give me that brain. Like, wait, what? Nigga started talking to his hand?
That's why that makes zero sense. Can you start the podcast, please?
Yo, what's good? This is a Fat Papi, Slim Papi podcast.
Hey,
this is episode 11. Just in case you motherfuckers ain't holding up your end of the deal and keeping track, because you know niggas was having trouble keeping track for like all of the episodes until now.
Yeah, I think you got it wrong this time. I'm just fucking with you.
God. This nigga said it's actually episode 1. God, fuck.
Yeah. How you been though?
I've been good, man. I've been actually listening to some of our podcasts and shit, and getting quite a good laugh out of some of them. I still have yet to do something that I said I was going to do on the podcast. Or I asked somebody to do it on the podcast, but nobody's done it yet. So I feel like it's up to me now.
Okay.
Go search up Bob Ross on fucking Pornhub.
Hey man, I brought it up. It's I put it out there. Now it's for everyone else to try out, you know?
I'm seriously, like, we put it out there in the world and you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Shit is ridiculous.
Search up Bob Ross and then in like a filtered search to like narrow it down, just put in money shot. And I'm sure there's plenty.
God. Filtered search. I don't think we need that. Even I'm saying that's taking it a little.
It's all fun and games until he treats your face like a canvas.
It's all fun and games until he tells you his hair isn't the only thing that's sticking up. Nigga said, "You see this fro?"
Oh shit, man, bro! What? I'm sure it's mad fucking creep like hooking up with Bob Ross because him like narrating himself. He's like, okay, I'm just going to slide this in right here, and that's just going to be our little secret.
There.
All right, you're going to be feeling some sensations. It's going to be a slow build with a very high climax, and then a little bit of a roll off after that.
Just a tiny little roll off, but remember.
Oh, I'm done already.
There's no mistake. Oh, and there it goes.
And here's your cab fare.
Don't be self-conscious. Remember, Bob Ross loves you.
And here's an assortment of paints, body paints.
I also have a bunch of old people candy, just in case.
Oh, shit. You know he keeps the fucking butterscotches on deck.
Nah, he only got the butterscotch. He got the nasty, like, strawberry candy that doesn't even taste like strawberry.
Hey, I like that old-ass candy. I don't give a fuck it's older than me. That's just bomb.
I don't fuck with that. They have, like, the fucking pineapple ones. The fucking... Oh, God.
Yo, he has the motherfucking saltwater taffy. He has that in the wax paper, like all the different flavors and shit. And
yep.
And you know what? The ones that he offers you are the ones that's been in his pocket all day. Because you know he keeps them in his pocket.
He's like, come on, get these ones. These are still warm. Wait, what?
Don't let your taffy cool off now.
It's a pain in the ass to reheat it. Oh, God. So, nigga, you're nasty. Yo, speaking of nasty, I just had to watch the movie It again.
You can float too.
That movie's fucking funny, dog. I'm sorry. That movie has some really fucking funny parts in there. I was fucking weak.
Were you trying to get prepared for the sequel? Is that why you watched it? Because I don't see any reason to watch it.
I didn't know it was coming out soon. I just kind of remembered, like, oh yeah, like I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Started thinking about it, and really wasn't all too bad. The movie's fucking really funny too. Like I said, when they're fucking over here, like, oh, you got to understand, this town before was a beaver trapping town. One of the kids is like, it still is. Am I right, boys?
That sounds like me. But no one laughs or gets it, and then I feel
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
And that was the same thing that happened to that kid.
Yeah.
Fucking A, I hate that we had to draw straws. You guys are so lucky we didn't measure dicks. It's like, wait, what?
We still can if you want to, guys, but I'm not saying we should. I'm just
I'm pro option, pro choice. My
He's like-
body's my body. Like, wait, what?
you know they were fucking pissed off too that whole summer. It's like, dog, basically we have to deal with like a pedophile ass clown this whole summer. It's like we could be doing like much better shit, like trying out drugs.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody in that fucking movie is a fucking Geppetto. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She goes and talks and flirts with the fucking pharmacist. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on in this fucking movie? Why does everybody want to fuck a kid?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are worried about a clown. I'm worried about some whole other shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening around this place?
Even the fucking the girl's dad, like that motherfucker was like creepy as fuck. You know your daddy's little girl still.
He did try to fuck her in the movie, but
yeah, I'm just like, dude, this is supposed to be like a not only like a remake of the movie, but also it came from a book back in the day. Like this is too much.
I did hear about something in the book that I thought was fucking crazy. So, in order to beat Pennywise, they all had to suffer some trauma themselves that did not revolve around Pennywise. So, the worst trauma themselves to make themselves numb to all the other things that are happening. So, the kids are sitting there in that same like last little scene where they're all like where all the kids that were gone are like floating around and shit. And they're thinking, okay, how can we, bunch of preteens, go through some serious trauma real fast. They decide to have an orgy.
Where's the trauma in that? I'm just kidding.
I mean, I asked myself the same question. I was like,
okay. I know this is slightly like a left turn, but I feel like it's a good question that you just propose. Would you be in an orgy?
Depends on the ratio. I'm just Everybody gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But you fuck around and they're like, yo, there's 14 girls here. And you.
He's like, I'm more of a festival guy of the sausage persuasion.
He said, anything that's, assortment of meats, real ground down, stuffed into some casings. No. That's the type of party I'm trying to go.
No. Sir.
Man, it's not even breakfast. It's fucking nasty.
I don't know if I could be in an orgy. I don't, because I'm a germaphobe, and damn well like how clean people are. It's still going to smell like must and ass in that room.
That's what I'm saying. So I was listening to a podcast called the Horrible Decisions Podcast. Sometimes these girls are really out of pocket and I just don't even appreciate what they're saying. Other times it's actually like fun and interesting and whatever. So it's kind of a 50-50 podcast. But anyways, they were talking about they went to this place called Hedonism. And apparently it is just a sex resort for swingers of all ages, colors, whatever. it's separated into two halves of the resort. The one side, which is the nude side, and the other side is the prude side. I thought that was funny. The nude and the prude side. But literally, it's all made around for sex. You're not able to pay for anything. They just said, like, there was condoms there, everything. You could fuck anywhere. Like, they have beds out in the front. You have people just fucking each other on pool floats in the fucking pools and shit like that. And the girls did say something that I really thought about. They're like, honestly, it was a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be. It's like they were really on their shit. And I was like, that's the main thing I would have been worried about.
Oh, yeah. Because it's all like fun and games until like when someone like gets undressed and then you find out like, oh shit, this fool got skid mark. Yep, I'm leaving.
Nah. So they got to get undressed, right? So you're gonna walk by just a pair of pants on the floor with the skid mark in it. You're gonna continue on seeing somebody on their knees giving somebody a blowjob and realize that they got toilet paper stuffed in the crack of their ass.
Shit. But he's like, gonna fish it out.
I'm gonna be like, whoa, my hands are full, but I feel like I should help you.
I don't know why, but that person just seems so charming.
Again, charming with their charmin.
Yeah. I if I was in an orgy, I feel like the one thing that would make me leave is if someone's like overly friendly. Like there's that one guy that's like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going?" Slap on the ass. Get in there.
Hop in there. You want a finger sandwich?
He's like, "Go on in there. I'm right behind you." Like, whoa, easy.
That nigga said I'm right behind you.
Like, sir.
He's over here trying to teach you like fucking Happy Gilmore.
It's like, sir, you're in the nude section. I'm in the prude section. Like, can you please?
But the girls were talking about some wild shit. They have a literal sex club where everybody's just fucking in one place. And I'm like, I don't know how you could temperature control that area. You ever, like, especially with multiple people fucking, like, dude, you could have the AC on. You're going to literally just fuck somebody from warmth at that club. Probably like at fucking AC set at 60. You're just like, especially being nude. Oh my God. And it's in one
think
of the
about
weirdest...
it. You open up the door and then you got this gust of cold stank. That's a whole new. That's a whole new stank. Every other stank I ever witnessed was always hot and musty and humid.
Cold must.
Cold, dry must.
It actually leaves behind a little resin. Yeah, brown, powdery West.
Why? I don't want to breathe in crisp musk.
God.
that no.
I would love to see that place. Wouldn't want to stay though.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you're that close of seeing it, you ain't leaving.
Yeah. People are fucking over here talking like, oh yeah, everybody's literally there just to fuck, like all day, all night. Nobody's really talking. Like they come even as couples to go fuck people. And she's like, one of the girls is like, yeah, I was having this conversation with this guy, and they're like 5 minutes into it, talking about politics and stuff like that. She's like, I'm in the prude side next to the pool, and all of a sudden we're talking about the value of the dollar decreasing, and then he's just all of a sudden hits me with the, I've been wondering this whole time what your pussy looks like.
Damn.
She's like, I could not have a proper conversation. And in my head, I'm like, that does seem kind of shitty.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, I mean, as much as we may like fucking, it's like, yeah, fuck me once, and then I'm like, I'm chilling for like another hour, maybe 2. Shit.
You fuck like an old man then.
Well, I mean, you gotta pace yourself throughout the day. Shit.
after one session, I'm like, fuck, man, do we got anything in the fridge? I'm hungry. I done worked up an appetite. Good old
As of lately,
14 pumps.
I just fall out. All right, you good?
I'm 14 pump Papi.
Got him. Like I said, you good? I'm good. I'm just gonna lay down now. You was laying down the whole time. I don't know. You was a trip. Oh, so you gonna be able to lay down, but I ain't able to lay down.
Oh, so only you able to lay down on your stomach. Okay. All right. Okay.
When nigga Infamy said nope.
1 foot in the air.
He said it's 2019. We doing whatever.
Yeah. Yo, that last episode was dope. Shout out to Infamy, man.
Yeah, that's a fucking dude. Getting a lot more followers, a lot more traction. Had to go ahead and get a little promo last week. No, you've seen it. I felt kind of bad because the person did promo, and then we may have made a joke about the person who did the said promo on the very following episode.
Yeah, I wanted to say something on that episode too. I was like, y'all joking, but I don't really fuck with that person. Like, I follow that person tough.
I mean, the person's funny as hell, but I just, we was all joking around. People was just catching. She caught a stray.
Yeah. And if you're listening to this, you know who you are, and we fully support you.
Come on, you should listen to this and be like, I'm gonna let him rock.
Yep.
And that's all I'm gonna say there.
One thigh clap for you.
That was the wildest shit I think I've still ever seen. That's not gonna be forgotten anytime soon.
Oh, Thighzilla. Anyways.
She's like, I'm clapping something, nigga. I said the same thing at a club before. Speaking of clubs, I feel like here's a time for me saying that we need an interesting subject, and I feel like I need to.
If you don't mind, real quick, I would like to present a poem.
Okay.
It's a short poem, so this poem
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm gonna put it where you poo.
God.
No.
This one's called When That Ass Walks By.
Okay.
Damn. Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah. I worked really hard on that one.
There's a lot of feeling in that. I mean,
I think I'm gonna sprinkle, a little bit, poetry, get my poetry off, throughout
that's
this
not the only
podcast.
thing you got off. Pause. God.
Sir. Sir. We are not at the orgy club anymore.
God. Hey man,
you over here. You're the guy that's fucking cracking jokes, being overly friendly. Hey, by the end of this, you'll see why cocktails are my favorite thing. God. But I don't drink. Oh.
It said shaked, never stirred. Said I'm the only one who does the stirring.
On the rocks. Yes, I'm on the rocks. I'm recovering.
So here you go. Here's my story time. Very unfortunate. This happened a long time ago. So I was living with said uncle this time. And I don't know, something happened and he kind of got a little loud and we got into an argument and I was like, whatever, fuck it. And then he ends up realizing that I was actually right. And, he kind of got riled up for no reason. Now, it was later in the evening and he really just decided, he's like, hey, all you do is work. And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm trying to get some shit together, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, I think you should go out. Actually, I think we should go out. I think we should go out tonight. Okay. Whatever. Get dressed, and we're heading out to a club, which is like an hour away. Now, I get there, go to the bar, order a meal. Pause. enjoy the Moscow Mule. Pause. And then Uncle's just like, hey, do you want something else to drink? I'm like, yeah. I think I'll have a black Superman. Pause. Why does every drink sound... God, why do I have to say pause after every drink?
As long as you're not like ordering drinks like a sour nipple, you know.
There's such thing.
I don't fucking know. I just made that up.
I've heard of a buttery nipple, but not a sour one.
I'm sure there is one. A buttery sour nipple. Sounds like a good time. That ends up in a bad time.
God. So you gotta hide your drill bag. Oh my God. I'm just saying.
First they're buttery, then they're sour. One night stands.
Yo, so I ordered Black Superman. Pause. And he orders one too. And he's like, yo, this isn't like, he's like, what the hell is this? Like, it's actually pretty strong. Like, watch yourself. And he's like, whatever, nigga. I've been doing this shit since pimping. It's been pimping. I'm
God.
Like, all right, Unc, you gotta relax. Next thing you know, I got a decent buzz going on. And he's like, yo, that drink actually wasn't no joke, nephew. Good recommendation. I'm like, yeah. All right, so what's good? He's like, let's have another drink. And I'm like, all right, maybe one more drink. Now I'm pretty fucking buzzed. On the dance floor, I am by far the fucking youngest person there.
Over here doing the Bernie lean on a 40-year-old.
God. I'm over here dancing with some chicks. This older white lady danced in front of me. Like, that's how old. Like, yo, you ain't even gonna put it on me.
She's like, if you're lucky, I might let you see my slip, baby.
God. I'm just over here like, what the fuck is going on, right? Then she's over here trying to conversate with me, and she's making it hella awkward. And, at this time I was single. And she's over here like, oh, how old are you? I tell her. She's like, oh my God, I'm almost twice your age. And I'm like, no, you're lying. You look young. I was not. Anyways, so after a bit of time,
after she shows pictures of her grandchildren to you.
No, she's like, we stopped dancing. She's like, you're a really good dancer. I'm gonna grab some water. And I'm like, okay, I'm really not gonna pursue this from this weird Swedish chick. And her friend were dancing fucking crazy. Like, when I say crazy, like techno, like old school 90s techno. Like, imagine the people in like the Blade movies.
Wow.
She was trying to get some of that shit off. And it was pretty damn funny. Then next thing you know, here comes my uncle again. Yo, it's time to get a drink. Like, nah, dog. I'm done. He's like, you're not done till I say you're done, nigga. I'm like, oh shit. I have multiple more drinks. Now, at this time, I am stumbly. I am dancing with some person, and I proceed to get a little handsy because I'm a fucking nasty fuck and I'm drunk. And they really seem to enjoy it, whatever. And as I'm dancing, I realize that, hey, I'm starting to fuck around and spill a little bit of my drink. Okay, gotta try to mentally sober up here, right? So try to mentally sober up, and next thing you know, I put my arm up, and she tries to grind on me, and I spill the drink on her fucking head.
It's one way to get her wet.
I couldn't tell you how this person looked. All I remember is some black lady, probably 30 years old, in her 30s. I don't fucking know. And it was a lot, because she just walked from the dance floor, and she's just like, yo, you're too fucking drunk. And like I seen that she was really wet. Pause. And just like throwing her hands and water was coming out. She's walking away. I'm like, okay, maybe I am fucked up. I gotta relax. So I take another drink of my drink, right? Start walking to the bar, conversate with my uncle for a minute. Have a couple more.
Before you continue with conversating with uncle, I want to ask one question. Do you know what song was playing when she was saying you're too drunk?
Dude, I don't remember much of anything at that point of time.
Because that would explain why you spilled the drink. You know, if you listen to fucking Juvenile, like back that ass up, then maybe you was getting a little too turned. You was feeling
down
yourself.
99 into 2000s. I was like, oh. Nah, man, I have no clue. All I remember after that was
you're talking to our uncle.
And then multiple time passes. I don't really remember. Then last call calls. Then next thing you know, they're closing down the clubs. They turn on the lights. I don't know why. I am so drunk that I am walking to the door. Still have a black Superman in hand. And the security guard tries to say something to me. And he's like 5'10". And I'm drunk and hostile. So I turn, I'm like, what did you say? He's like, oh, I didn't mean to be disrespectful, sir. I'm just saying you can't bring any drinks outside. And I was so drunk. You know what I did?
You poured it on yourself.
No. I threw the drink in the fucking air and continued to walk out. Like I just chucked it over my shoulder and continued to walk out.
You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking... He's just there like, fuck my life, dude.
He said, I couldn't do... Like, the nigga is 6'3". Fuck it. I'll try to be nice.
Imagine that girl being right there over your shoulder. You got her again.
Again? That shit would have been fucking hilarious. All right, this time, bitch, you just unlock me.
Yo, and then as you're walking out, Jamie Foxx, blame it on the alcohol's playing.
Blame it on the goose. Shit. I forgot about that
man,
song.
If the goose got you loose,
God.
I don't want to know.
I don't care what got you loose. I don't need to know nothing about it. Keep your loose.
Well, if the juice is loose, then we need to know that type of shit.
But so after that, the only thing I clearly remember is being super drunk, asking for to pull over and go grab some food. We're in the small little town called Morgan Hill, and went to the gas station. I was like, gas station was closed. I was like, yo, let's go to Denny's. Like, we drank a little bit. We need to sober up before we go back to the house. So heading into Denny's, we're like, yo, we gotta pee. So we walk back to the other side where there's a gas station. We walk behind the gas station to go use the bathroom. Now here's the stupid part. This is how you know a drunk brain is like trying to function but not really working. We said, let's go pee behind the gas station. Now the gas station, behind it was the main road through the city. Like, I believe it was called like Cochrane or something like that. It's the main fucking road in that city. Denny's was also open, and we were going inside of there anyways to grab some food, but still decided to go behind there and pee. And I remember being so drunk that I just stood on the corner of the sidewalk and peed into the street.
More and more, you're just making more of a case of how much of an asshole you're being that night.
Listen, I mean, the last part I felt like didn't affect nobody. Now, if you're the lady who I spilt like half a drink on your fucking head, I'm sorry. And if you're that security guard, okay, you get paid well anyway. We were in fucking this one really, really, it's past San Jose. It's like this really, really fucking fancy area. Makes Beverly Hills look like a ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's where we were partying that night, and I got fucking white girl wasted. So there's my quick little drunk story. Do you have any drunk stories that you'd like to share with class?
Okay. Yes, I do. I do. Um, well, at my last job, I did a lot of work in a downtown area, and me and my coworkers, we would get drinks at least once a week, in the downtown area, just go bar hopping or whatever. On this particular day, it was just me and one other coworker, and we were already getting pretty buzzed, and we were having food, having a good time. At the time, I need to get a ride because I fucking didn't have a car. So I had my dad come pick me up, and my coworker actually knew my dad and was like really cool with him. And he's like, "Hey man, you think your dad wants to have a drink? You should ask him." So when I talked to my dad on the phone, I'm just like praying to God. I'm like, please just say no next time. And my dad's like, "Oh, yeah, sure, I could come in. We could get some drinks going."
No, that's my fucking uncle. I either knew better than that.
I was already drunk to begin with.
I knew better than that one.
Now we're getting into past the red territory. This is fucking code infrared at this point. And what does my dad want to do besides get around to beers?
Shots.
He's like,
he always gets a beer and a shot.
Yo, let's get a shot. What's that over there? That car oil that you call dark tequila? Yeah, let's get a few of those shots.
Let's get some anejo going. Anejo from a negros.
Oh shit, dude! I saw a fucking Mexican dude wear a T-shirt say El Negrito.
Interesting.
I was like, yo, that's so crazy. I'm surprised no one fucking said anything.
Said, I definitely know one nigga I gotta tell. So I know just the negrito to talk to about this. Yeah.
Anyways, back to the story. I just wanted to say that real quick before I forgot. So now my dad got these shots, and I'm already fucking like, kind of everything's kind of moving at this point. And I'm trying to finish my beer. I had the shot, and then once I was done with my beer, I was like, fuck, this wants to come up. I topped off the tank, and I'm like, all right, let me just very smoothly go to the bathroom. And like as I'm like knocking into shit all the way to the bathroom, I finally make it in there, and with my floppy arms I was able to manage slapping the door into a locked position and then projectile vomited into the sink. Now, I'm not an asshole like some other people on this podcast, so I cleaned up after myself. With my floppy arms.
Give the bitch a sponge bath?
At least offer. Over here
in the middle of a club.
How dare you have black Supermans and don't act as such?
Yeah, you're...
Anyways, even with my floppy arms, I got some fucking paper towels. I cleaned that shit nice.
So you thought.
Shit smelled like throw up in the fucking bathroom, but you would never know if someone actually did. So then I finally go back out, and then then they want to have some more drinks. I'm like, fuck. And then it gets to the point where it's like, all right, let's leave. And I get in my dad's car, and we're driving, and I try to close my eyes to kind of keep from getting car sick. And then we probably go about 2, maybe 3 blocks, which in downtown areas, that's usually a pretty short distance.
Yep.
And I was like, Pops, you gotta pull over. He's like, oh, okay. And as he was like starting to pull over and park, I was already opening the door and proceeding to vomit. And then as I'm vomiting, I'm on my hands and knees on the sidewalk now. And I just so happened where we pulled over, another coworker of ours actually lived right there across the street of where we pulled over. And I'm on my hands and knees throwing up on the sidewalk. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I usually can handle my liquor. And then what's my coworker doing? Taking pictures of me. And about last week, that same coworker hit up my dad. And my dad's like, hey, so-and-so said hi. He also wanted me to tell you that he still has those pictures. And I'll always remember
all I did
that
was
day.
walk outside my front door. Okay.
But out of all my drunk moments, I mean, I have other ones, but that could be saved for another podcast. But that's one of my main ones.
I get it. So I'm actually kind of juiced. I pre-ordered NBA 2K.
Okay.
Had to do it again.
As you just shovel money into this video game, you fucking pay the full price plus more, and then you buy the currency throughout the year, and then it goes on sale for $1.
I've never seen it on sale for less than like $30, but that's just me.
It was on the Switch store for $4, sir.
Oh, well, I did buy it when it was on Switch store.
He's like, sir, I never seen it for under 30, but I did buy it for $4.
Nigga, I did that. I'm sorry, I had 2 beers, and you know what I'm saying? If you stood close to me, I might pour a drink on your head. It might be on accident, though.
Don't walk behind me. I might throw some on my shoulders.
I'm just saying.
Don't go in the street. I might pee on you.
I love
okay,
2K,
no, you won't do that.
I mean, come on now. Who the fuck do you think I am? Some weird black dude who likes to wear fucking trench coats and dressed up like Zorro? You think I'm that guy who will remain unnamed? We do not say his name.
Zorro, you fucking.
Anyways, I'm juiced about that. You know, we got some new people that are coming up. They're adding in some new material. I'm interested on seeing what the storyline is. They do have a good storyline most of the time. I haven't ever since they actually started story mode, it's just progressively gotten better for me, I think.
Yeah, I could agree. They even had a couple celebrity appearances.
Yeah, they did have Michael B. Jordan on one of them, who was like,
I don't remember Michael B. Jordan.
That was the year before I got you to buy 2K.
So that was like before his like real glow up.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
But anyways, yeah, I thoroughly enjoy that game. Also, Zion Williamson just made it to a league. I have to play video game with that fucking guy. I've been following him since he was.
You try to do one play, and then he's out for the whole game because his fucking shoes went to shit.
Broken shoe injury. It's like, wait, what, nigga? How this nigga got a broken shoe injury?
You try to buy him clothes, and they're like, nope, you can't get Nike. Nope, you can't get Adidas. Nope, you can't get Jordans. Now, you could get these Payless shoe stores They're shakes. You mean shacks? No. They're shakes. It's not even a guy playing basketball. It's just some dude laying on the couch.
Nah, some niggas. It's all you see is the lower half of two fucking legs with the knees trembling.
He's like, oh, I got sponsored by up and coming fashion artists. I got the new Doughboy ones. And it's just like
God.
it's just like a dude with like hella baggy jeans, posted up, holding up his fucking belt buckle.
God. Speak, dude. Let's have a conversation. Belt buckles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how big of a thing they were?
The fucking LED ones.
Yes, the LED fucking lights. These bitches would be in the club with fucking, well, in the club at our dances and shit. They would have fucking Juicy going across their fucking LED on their fucking thing. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Juicy was like the main word to have on all girls for some reason.
Juicy, and then I saw Fizz a shit ton.
Well, that's because of our region.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely some Bay Area shit, but Fizz was definitely on there, guys and girls.
But Juicy was fucking worldwide. Or not worldwide, but fucking nationwide.
Goodness gracious.
Ooh, so juicy. Juicy Mountain.
And you knew once that one song came on, once Miss New Booty came on, you needed to find a bitch with the juicy belt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, those were the days. I miss those fucking days. Man, I don't even know. Those girls used to be so damn ratchet. Like 14 years old, just these girls were straight freak dancing. Like beyond.
And now I see 14-year-olds, I'm like, gosh damn it. What the fuck were we thinking? Fucking tone it down, buddy.
I mean, these girls are trying to fade the fucking front of my pants. I swear to God they was. Man, shit.
They did it.
Fire. Moment of honesty. One time, I think, if I remember correctly, Mr. Fab and the Pack were going around, because they often were. Mr. Fab was promoting the Pack. I was like 13 years old. And cool thing that you could do is you could lie about your age, or if you looked old enough, you could go to the high school parties, which were not, they were like all ages, high school and up, but they didn't check for like school IDs or anything like that. Right. So you go to high school parties, all ages. So you pretty much see people from ages 20 something all the way down to like 14, 15-year-olds. Yeah. Pretty fucking nuts. And I remember dancing, and this dance came on, and I'm not even really trying to be wilding out here, but nigga, Thiz dance was very sturdy. I had the sturdiest of Thiz dances. And what follows this is actually kind of gross now that I think about it. There was this one white chick who came over. She had to have been from Marin City or something. She was like, a Bay white chick. And comes over as I'm wiping the sweat off my face, which I've been dancing all night, and I actually did have sweat on my face. She comes over, like walks all the way around to me, and she proceeds to wipe the sweat off my face. Now
that's nasty, bro.
That shit's real nasty.
That's fucking gross. You talking bare hand.
Bare ass hand. Person never met.
Bro, I would be tripping out. I'm like, where the fuck have your hands been?
I was like, yo, this bitch isn't tripping that I'm sweating hell hard. All right. She's dancing, and now she's twerking it on me. And she was going ape shit. Now, one song passed. All right, cool. She's still dancing with me. Two songs passed. I'm like, all right, this is kind of, a little weird. Normally you dance for a song and then you kind of go your separate ways. That's how life goes. But no, three songs pass. Now I'm like gonna back away, and she grabs me by the pockets of my pants and pulls me in closer. I'm like,
And you're
all
like,
right.
get off me.
I'm like, all right. The wood has now been established. Wood has been strongly established.
Over here planting trees.
And she pulled me in. I'm like, all right, another song passes. She pulls me in fucking again. Now, at this point of time, the wood has been already established for a song, and she heeded no caution. She's just going ape shit now. My little 13-year-old self was having a hard time. I'm like, all right, this has gone past me dancing. Now this is like, okay, she's literally still holding me and not letting go.
Like, oh my god, my hormones.
I'm fucking like, all right, I gotta relax. I literally wasn't even dancing at this point of time. I was just standing there trying to hold it together while this fucking girl freak danced.
I really thought you were about to say it. I really thought you were about to say it. Like, I wasn't dancing anymore. I was just dry humping her.
I wasn't even moving. I was like, nigga, you go fuck around and bust this nut if you keep you gotta fucking roll. Like, I don't know where the fuck you thought this was.
Everyone's looking at you like, oh my god, this guy is awesome. He's like,
I'm just standing straight up still,
thinking of
looking
baseball.
around, trying to like, I wonder what other people are doing. Oh shit, this feels good. Like, trying to fucking like keep my mind off of it. And she did not let go. Then Miss New Booty came. Miss New Booty came on, and the last song was a slower song. Now this is Miss New Booty. This is a faster fucking song. We've been dancing for like 4 or 5 songs. She has not slowed up yet. And now she proceeds to just go apeshit. Front of my pants, fully faded. Like, ridiculous. And I'm like, you know what? It's slipping. I can't hold it anymore. It's slipping. No, trying to move away. Last fucking resort. Like, I'm really trying to take a step away. I break away, take a step back. She turns around, fucking grabs me by the back of my neck, jumps on me, and starts like grinding on me frontwards. And I'm like, all right, holy fuck. And then she gets down, proceeds to grab the back of my pants again, and after about 30 seconds, couldn't hold it anymore. Literally bust one off.
Oh. I don't want to dance anymore.
You don't understand. I was standing there for like 3 or 4 songs, just getting fucking grinded on.
These songs are getting longer or what? Am I right? No one's even paying attention to you.
Trying to tap the nigga next to me. You want a trade? You want a trade? Or you could just have it. I need to go to the bathroom. After that, I literally told her I need to go to the bathroom. And she finally let me go. I remember
I'm glad you're like, I need to go to the bathroom. I thought you'd be like, oh, I gotta take shit.
So I'm evacuating everything. Everything.
So, after that, did you talk to her again?
Now, here's the funny part. My little ass. I'm like, yo, it's been a while since I hooked up with the chick. This girl seems to like me. I'm gonna holler at her after this, function, right? and go outside, and I forgot somebody. I guess some white kid called one of the homies the N word. So he ended up getting like his ass beat by one dude. Everybody's kind of watching, and then next thing you know, everybody he gets his ass beat, loses his shoe, runs away. Everybody's kind of laughing that he lost his shoe, throwing it on the ground, just laughing at him. 5-10 minutes later go by. Then now she's having a problem, and she ends up getting into a fight, and her top got pulled off in that fight. I was like, holy shit. It seems like the other girl did this on purpose, but I had no problem with it at all. And
You're like,
yeah, the girl got
I gotta
into
go
a
take a
fight.
shit.
Girl got into a fight, and I was just like, all right. Well, Sam was like, all right, well, I obviously can't talk to her now. So waited until she was done fighting. And then, you know what she said to me?
Can I have your shirt?
Why didn't you help me?
I was taking a shit.
I was like, I didn't even know what was going on. She's like, no, I'm sitting here watching you fight. She's like, you already knew I was feeling you from in the club. Why didn't you help me? And I was like, I had no idea what was up, yada, yada, yada. She's like, that's fucked up, man. Well, can I get your number? She's like, I don't have a phone because, back in those days, people of our age actually didn't have phones all the time. It wasn't the commonest thing.
You were lucky to have a phone.
And some people had phones. Them motherfuckers haven't been on for a couple months. They haven't paid that Metro bill in a minute.
Yo, I was thinking that the other day, like, yo, motherfuckers don't know what it's like having a girl that you want to talk to, but you have to wait until after 9 o'clock to talk to her.
Shit. You're like, oh, baby, you can call me anytime. She call you on the house phone, on your cell phone, back when unlimited wasn't really a thing. And you're over here sitting there like,
anytime using a house phone, you run the risk of people listening. So you over here talking all wow. And then next thing you know, parents on the line, well, what the fuck you just say?
Yeah, I think you're really pretty. I was just wondering, maybe if you could put your best foot forward and send me a foot pic on face or on MySpace. All of a sudden, my grandma's like, "What?"
You're like, I'm gonna buy you a disposable camera. I want you to fill that up with nothing but foot pics.
God.
All I want to hear is that.
Shit.
I think you fucked up, man. I think you really fucked up. You could have got that number, but you just had to go to the bathroom to clean up.
I did.
If you would have had the number and then been like, all right, I gotta go or something like that, then you still would have been in the clear. But the whole time you was in there with your little wet spot, just watching this fucking fight.
Yo, she was over here hella mad. She's like, why'd you help me? I'm like, first off, you were fighting one girl. She was a little bigger than you, and you mad at me that I didn't help you? Like, bitch, why would I help you? I don't even know your name. And you expect me to hop in and try to fight a female?
Well, you don't got to fight. I mean, you just pull them away from each other or just pull the girl away. Try to guard her, I guess. I don't know.
I did pull the fight apart. She wanted me to actually hop into the fight.
Oh, fuck that. She was ahead of your time. It's like, girl, you don't know what the future's going to be like. I ain't trying to get me too'd.
God.
I ain't trying to have none of that, baby. All I'm trying to have is about 3 to 4 more songs with you.
Fuck, man. I never forgot that to this day. I am like, yo.
Every time you think about it, you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
This fucking female would not let me go. You don't understand. She grabbed the nigga by the jabos.
By the Velcro straps.
You don't even understand. Yo, matter of fact, this is a funny fact, but it's fucking true. I'm not joking with you. It sounds funny, but it's fucking true. I went to the bathroom. The front of my shirt was wrinkled as fuck. You don't have any idea how much the lower front part of my shirt was wrinkled after that girl just fucking twerked on me for like
Did
8
you have a
some
white shirt, black shirt?
white tee.
Mm,
Come on, dog. You knew back in the days it was all about the white t-shirt, blue jeans, and Nike.
that's true, but sometimes you got him with the black one time.
I mean,
With,
yeah,
with the with the airbrush on there.
nigga. Why was the airbrush such a thing?
I don't know. It's still a thing too. Oh man, they would airbrush everything. Like, why am I wearing a fucking fabric bracelet with airbrush on it?
Dog, didn't you get a pair of shoes airbrushed?
No, I had a T-shirt.
Oh, I know somebody fucking actually went to the fair and got a pair of the fucking airbrush shoes.
That's
No,
crazy.
if it's not you, I think it might have been my brother.
That's funny.
And you know, with the fucking airbrush, they were like literally selling LA gears.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga got some white LA gears with some airbrushing on the side.
He's like, yeah, just write my name on there.
This
Imagine
nigga,
wearing shoes that you bought at the store with the intention of it being airbrushed, walked all the way or went all the way to the fair, walked up to the little kiosk and asked for it to be airbrushed with your name on it. I'm
for real.
rocking that shit.
Now, here's another thing. I'm not sure. I might have actually already talked about this, but whatever. Um, another kid fashion. When I was young, I remember I thought it was the funniest thing and an interesting talking point to pull females to go to the mall, which we always did. Um, we would all used to hang out at the transit mall and figure out where the fuck we were gonna go. And we would go to the mall and go to Champs and grab hell of the stickers, like fucking hell of like the 2XL, 3XL stickers, and we just put them on the crotch of our pants and literally walk around. It's like, nigga, do you got a 3XL sticker going down the crotch of your shirt? Yeah,
Yeah, that's wild.
that's what you call doing a lot.
You don't put anything on your crotch. No, there was a lot of shit like in our time of like middle school, high school. That was just like, what the fuck were we doing?
You know what? I still think Jabos are kind of fresh.
God, sir,
Jabos,
just give it up.
Jabos are fresh.
Let it die.
It ain't gonna die.
He was the only one I know that had the Bapes with the fucking clear toe.
Oh my
And
god,
you're
I
like,
had the
I just
see-through.
bought so many new socks.
I had the see-through babes, yo, and those shits were fresh as fuck until one day. You know what happened? I fucking left. I went to Hannah Boy Center, which is like, well, before it was a juvenile detention kind of camp. It was for kids that were fucking up. Also, it was for it was like a second chance place. So kids that are like actually serving years. So it's like, okay, you're 15 years old. You're either gonna serve 3 years and be let out when you're 18, or you got 4 years. It's so bad that you're actually gonna be extended to being adult. They would give you a chance. It's like, yo, if you finish a year of this program, then you could go. So I was going there, and I actually do have a very funny story to tell about that. And I left my shoes out of my closet. Now the sun hit down on my clear shoes, and you know what happened? That clear part just all of a sudden turned this dingy yellow color from being out in the sun. I was so pissed. those see-through vapes are fucking clean. I bet you I could sell them for money still.
You got them?
No, they were like fucking all fucked up. So I got rid of them. But I have a question for you. Have you ever backed down from a fight?
No.
All right, so I've backed down from a fight. Now, before you go ahead and start calling me a bitch, I have the best reason to back down.
No, just kidding.
The best reason to So I was at Hannah Boy Center, right? God, I hope we edit this and just get to some of the funny points because I feel like it was kind of a looser episode. But so Hannah Boy Center, right? Get there, and I was having this problem with this one white kid. I know he was always talking shit. So the showers are all connected. They're separated, but they're all like connected, and like they're only separated by a small wall. So we're all in the showers, right? And this person's kind of been talking shit to me all day, and we've kind of been going back and forth. And I was always the person who was like, "Fuck it," like let's fucking fight. And I was kind of known for that. And this person said, "Well, you acting like a bitch. Fuck you. Let's go right now." And I'm
Go
like,
where?
"Nigga, I am butt ass naked in the fucking shower, and you're trying to fight me. I'm not gonna fight you right now." He's like, "Fuck you, bitch. Let's go right now." Fucking screams out the N-word. And I'm like, "Put on some shorts and we'll go right now. Put on some fucking clothes. We will
He's
fight."
like saying shit that's like meant for a fight, but it's still questionable. It's like, yeah, I'll pound you right now.
"I'll tear that ass apart, sir."
I will spread them yeeks. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, hold on. Taking it a little far.
That is the only time, dog. And then everybody's like, "Yo, you're not gonna fight him." I'm like, "Tell him to put some fucking clothes on. Oh, fight him." Because we were like standing up. Because if you stood up, they had the like little handicap seats. If you stood up, you could like see the other person's, and the other person stood up, you could kind of see the other person's head, and we're all talking across. And yeah, I was really talking shit at the last stall, talking about let's fight.
I will fuck you up.
I'm like, "Sir, this is the most suspect shit ever." I'm like, "Nigga, I'm not gonna fight you, nigga. I'm wet. I'm sudsy." I did not give a
I'm wet. I am sudsy. Like, I don't want to fucking hear someone else backing out of a fight saying how wet they are in sudsy. Don't say sudsy. Say I got soap still on. Don't say I'm sudsy.
There's time and place for everything, and no, that was not the time nor the place.
He's like, "Sir, I'm lathered. I didn't rinse and repeat like I usually do."
No, I didn't rinse shit. I was like, "Nigga, I still got shampoo in my hair. Like, what the fuck is going on?"
Okay.
Yeah, that was the only time I really. And then here's the crazy part. I'm like, "Fuck it. I'm gonna get dressed. When you get dressed, whatever." Right? He's like, "Fuck it. No, you're a little bitch. You're a scared bitch." I'm like, "Nigga, once you put your clothes on, we gonna fight." Like, "I don't know what you're talking about, bitch."
He puts he puts on just a shirt.
Nigga, you just shirt cocking. Oh my god.
He's
I was fucking pissed.
Winnie the Pooh.
You don't know how I was like,
oh,
no, I really. And then here's the most fucked up part. I really started to think, should I fight this nigga right now? Like, the whole entire place is tile. We got on our shower shoes and shit like that, because fucking jail like. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I could just hop out, fight him. It wasn't going to be a difficult fight for me. little skinny dude. I was like, yeah, I can hit this nigga with a 1-2, and then it'll probably be over. But then next thing you know, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, well, what if this nigga fucking fucks around and is like, yo, I'm gonna straight up grab this nigga. Like, last thing I want is this nigga to try to grab me naked. We both naked, and you gonna try to grab me, nigga? I don't know what the fuck you thought this was. I am not playing that game.
Yeah, that there's certain situations where it's like you gotta pick your battles. I mean, if homeboy is over here talking shit to you in the showers, saying he wants to fight, and he throws down his soap on the floor, it's like, sir, I'm not. No. Yeah,
So
that was fucking great.
And then after the person got out, I got talked to by the counselor. I had to sleep at the end of the hall. Waited till fucking 1 in the morning, and I caught him trying to sneak out to go have a cigarette, and caught the nigga lacking. Came up on him. I was like, "Yo, what's good? You've been talking a lot of shit." He's like, "Nah, dog, I'm sorry. I was just angry. You don't understand what's going on." And I'm like, "Nigga, you just called me the N-word. You said you were trying to fight, yada yada yada." He's like, "Dude, if you really wanted to fight, then you could have fought me in the shower." I'm like, "No, that's what I'm not gonna do." Still a firm believer of not fighting niggas in the shower.
You're like, nigga, we won't fight right now. He's like, all right, fine then. Takes off his clothes.
Nigga just grabs the garden hose and starts getting wet. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing?
He pulls out the soap that he had in his back pocket.
But he took his pants off, so there wasn't a back pocket.
Oh my god, that shit's hilarious.
Yep, I definitely
Like,
backed down from.
He's like, hold on, I'm getting Sudzee real quick.
I fucking backed down from that fight, and I don't regret it to this day. Imagine too, you get like, here comes in the fucking counselors, and there's just two fucking guys, soapy and naked, trying to fight each other, slipping around on tile.
Yeah,
just fucking slipping around and shit. It's like, yeah, dude, can you get your fucking meat off of my leg? I'd really appreciate if you just.
Was there anyone else there that was like commenting on the shit?
Yeah, there was one other guy, one of his friends. He's like, dude, why don't you fight him? I'm like, I'll fight him once he puts on. Just put on some pants. You don't understand. I was like, nigga, put on some pants. Put on your basketball shorts. He's like, oh, the guy will only fight. Yeah, he's scared. Next thing you know, he'll be like, we can only fight when there's daylight.
Sir.
Sir,
light or no light.
I'm like, sir, this is not a bad request. Like, I will fight you.
Oh,
but
gosh.
yeah,
any other professional fighter would definitely have at least pants on.
I ended up. What did I end up doing? I remember I stole his commissary. His fucking they call it family food that the family brings in. I stole some of his, and what else? Threw a basketball at the back of his head during PE, and awkwardly enough, I did beat the shit out of him one day in the showers, but we were fully closed. He was walking by.
Oh shit! He's
and
like, finally.
I saw my opportunity. It was the day after this nigga was walking by, fresh off of PE, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Straight up threw him into the wall. And
like, wait, we're not in the nude section.
The nigga said, sorry. I'm like, fuck you. Sorry about that. I don't feel as angry when I'm just so dry. Go fuck a duck.
Oh,
that place was wild. That fucking place. Man, if that wasn't that was essentially YA. That was like everybody whose last chance they were there. It was fucking nuts. I
Yeah.
remember I was like literally hitting you up. I'm like, yo, you got to come to Hannah Boy Center.
Nope.
Come on, dog.
Even
Come
my,
on,
even
dog.
my parents tried to do the tour, and then they're like, "Yeah, no,
I'm like,
fuck
come on,
that."
dog. I need backup.
And
Then I
then
remember,
homeboy was like, "I am your backup, baby."
God, I remember putting money on my phone card, and I called you, and like, yo, so what's good? Are you gonna be coming? Nah, my mom don't like that. You know, she can only talk to me like 1 or 2 times a week,
Mm-hmm. Thank
and
God
only
for
for
that.
certain times. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, you know what I'm saying? That's how shit go. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
fucking,
was,
they could take away the privilege of using the phone. So like, if my mom want to talk to me and they took away the privilege, my mom just ain't talking to me, according to them.
yeah, and then, I mean, on top of that, it's like having money on your phone card is fucking expensive as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that right there was it was pretty fucking close to like a wannabe prison.
Yep, nigga, I fucking worked in the kitchen. I got paid 35 cents an hour.
God.
Dead ass.
I don't know what
That's
the
not
fuck you
even.
could afford with that.
Yo, all I remember is I worked up the whole time there, and we had our own little bank accounts. And by the time I was got kicked out of there, um, they end up like, oh yeah, here's the rest of what's in your bank account. You made $20 in 6 months.
God.
I was
Don't
like,
spend it all in one place. You could buy some shower quarters.
God.
Well, I'm
That
glad I
place.
never had to go there.
I do remember we did have a, awkwardly enough, another shower situation.
Oh
Same
shit.
kid who I almost got into a fight with. He
There's some like one-sided sexual tension going on.
he fucking was chilling in the shower with his homie, and our we had this old ass Mr. Feeney looking ass principal,
Mr. Feeney.
and his name was Crandall,
God, of course.
and I remember those fucking kids were literally dying of laughter. These two white kids, and they're just screaming out, "Touch me, Crandall!"
Touch me, Crandall.
No, they're like trying to fucking hold the notes. They're like, "Would you touch me, Crandall?" Yo. And then here came in the counselor, and this nigga couldn't even hold it together. He's like, "Did you just say, touch me, Crandall?" And we were all fucking dying, and he's dying too. He's like, "What is wrong with you guys?" I'm like, yo, these white kids are fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a good laugh off of it though.
Yeah, that was wow. That's some whole other shit, especially at an all boys school.
Yep.
Oh, it's so
God.
and it was Catholic based too. That's another thing
Yeah.
about that school. That was the trip.
You know, it was crazy. Apparently, that guy, the main priest, he got in trouble. Apparently, they said some boys got touched there. Um,
Of course.
not, not gonna say I believe it or not. Never had any problems with him myself, but I do remember sometimes he'd drink heavy. That nigga did not give a fuck. He drink, and he'd fucking be drunk as shit driving one of his cars. And on Sunday, like if you go to church, you could leave with your parents for a couple hours, if they come to see you, which didn't always happen. But anyways, I remember during this guy's sermon, he was talking about how the wrestling team was doing, and how one of the kids one of the young guys had to wrestle against a girl, and that the girl actually won. And he's like, I shit you not. In church, he's the priest or whatever. He literally is like, yeah, Mackie lost. It was a good thing. He went against this girl, and he's like, but I don't believe it's because the girl is stronger than him or has more willpower or courage or definitely coached better than him. It's like, I believe I know what happened. He's like, I think it was cocky. Came in like, you know what? This is going to be a breeze. This is going to be an easy fight. I'm just going to go in and go out. He's like, all of a sudden, she got into a grappling pose, and she slammed him to the back on his back on the fucking mat. And then he realized something. He was like, then he turned and put his tongue in her ear and said, I love you. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Excuse me. That was a hard left turn. I didn't see it going that way.
I was like, what the fuck? Everybody was fucking dying. I was like, this old nigga is nasty.
And by the way, Devontae really bitched down the showers.
I got cameras. I know you went out like a little sudsy bitch.
It's a little sudsy wudsy over here. Oh shit. Yeah, and on that note, I think we should start wrapping it up.
All right, man. That's then another episode of the Fat Papi Slim Papa podcast. You'll probably be hearing some of this, but I do think we're gonna edit some of it down just because, it wasn't all our best stuff, and yeah,
I think
we got to get back into it.
Shit, a little sudsy wudsy. Maybe next time, Fat Papi will speak a little closer to the mic.
I'm just saying, don't fight niggas in the shower. It is just not a good look. Don't fight niggas in the shower. Don't fight niggas when you're naked. But
unless you don't want to bitch out and be known as a sudsy wudsy bitch, half
even if you are gonna fight
moist ass.
Just don't be moist. There's no reason for two moist niggas to be fighting each other.
It's never a good situation when there's two moist niggas fighting.
Especially when you're well lubricated. You don't want two well lubricated niggas fighting each other on a slippery floor.
Well,
yeah. Well, appreciate you guys. You'll be hearing from us soon. If you want to be a guest or anything, hit us up. We'll see. Maybe we can fit you in, something like that. You want to hear us talk about something on the podcast or have anything to say whatsoever, just leave some comments. And yeah, we'll be back to you.
Yeah.
Peace.